I'm speechless. Truly. 29-24 is your final score as the Baltimore Ravens drop their first loss since week 2, and this time against the 1-6 Cleveland Browns, quarterbacked by Jameis Winston. Guys, I don't really know what to say. And I know that's just a synonym for speechless, but this game was hideous. And it was hideous from pretty much every perspective out there. Every single player, I think, can take a little bit of blame for this, except maybe Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had a hell of a game. It's not his fault. He only got the ball, like 6 times, 6 carries, something crazy like that. It was really, really hard to watch. And you ultimately lost the game. You're still 5-3 on the season, but those are just the games that at the end of the year, you're going to look back, and if you lose on something like home field or you lose something like the division, you're going to look back to this game. You're going to look back against the game against Las Vegas, and you're going to be saying the same exact thing. Man, if we didn't just F it up right there when we should not have, and if we just did our job and beat the team that we're supposed to beat, this might look different. This postseason might look different. But you lost that luxury now, right? Because you lost this game. You lost against Las Vegas. And I keep mentioning Las Vegas because this was the same exact game. Different types, but ultimately, in my opinion, I think it was the same exact game. Against the Las Vegas Raiders, you went 3 for 11 on third down. This game, you went 2 for 10 on third down. Against Las Vegas, you had 11 penalties. This one, you had 7. Obviously not as many, but still a lot. And in my getting prepared for this game, in my preview for this game, it came out yesterday on the channel, and you can go look at it if you want to, okay? Feel free. It's still on there right now. But I said, if you want to win this game, you have to do your job. You're better than them in almost every phase of the game. You're playing a team that's starting their third-string quarterback. And yes, I get it. Jameis Winston won a Heisman. That was almost 10 years ago, okay? He's not a bad quarterback, no. But you're better than him. You should be good enough to beat him. And I get it. You got a lot of secondary out. Marlon Humphrey wasn't playing. Nate Wiggins wasn't playing. I don't care. This Browns team hadn't scored 20 points in a game yet. And they scored 29 on you. But I said you got to do your job. Because that's what it comes down to when you're a better team than somebody else and you want to beat them on the football field. Everybody's got to come together and do their job. And boy, oh boy, did almost nobody do their job. Lamar, I thought, was sloppy with the football. Thought he threw too many balls into double coverage. Thank goodness they weren't picked. Okay? The offensive line, lots of false starts, couple holding penalty as well. This was the worst game for this wide receiving core, and it wasn't even close. Rashad Bateman dropped a touchdown that would have been massive with 5 minutes left to go in the game. Okay? Nelson Aguilar dropped a first down. That would have been massive. This defense was atrocious. And I am starting to say, you know what? This defense is atrocious. This might be the worst defense in the NFL. And when have you been able to say that about a Baltimore Ravens defense? Never, because that's not the identity of them. Well, it is this year, okay? And I've given Zach Orr, I've tried to give Zach Orr a lot of patience. I really have. You can look at it every live stream, every video I've done in the past. I've said he's a new defensive coordinator. It's just going to take a while, but I think things are going to click. I don't really think that anymore. Okay? I don't really think that anymore. He might not be the guy. I don't think he is the guy. So many frustrations, okay? So many frustrations. What's your one-word reaction to today's game? Let me know in the comment section down below, okay? I know this looks different. We don't have all the graphics. I'm in a different studio. But you, still, let me know in the comment section, okay? Give me a just your one-word reaction. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's YouTube video. And to make that time go by faster, go ahead and scroll down, find that. You're about to get hit with a YouTube ad break, and go ahead, give me your one-word reaction to today's game. My one-word reaction, abysmal. Abysmal. It was abysmal. There's just no excuses, okay? There's just none. There's none. Like, I I don't know what to say. I just don't. Like, nobody played well. And that's just plain and simple. That's just like, that's it. That's the end of it. No one played well, okay? And I honestly thought that John Harbaugh, I wasn't upset with him. I was more upset with the coordinators. Was more upset with Todd Monken. More upset with Zach Orr, for sure. And it goes to just like, let me pull it up over here, okay? Derrick Henry, 11 carries. Only 11 carries for the best running back in football. The leading rusher in 2024 only got 11 carries. And it's not like he wasn't doing well. 73 yards a carry, 73 yards total. That's about 7 yards a carry. And so it's like, what were they doing? Why did we pass on almost every first down? You know what this game reminded me of? The AFC Championship game against Kansas City. Unexplainable. Todd Monken was in his bag last week. Todd Monken's been in his bag for the last 5 weeks. Wasn't in his bag yet today. He just wasn't. Okay? I thought the 4th and 1 on the first drive of the game at the goal line, stupid play. Stupid play. Why aren't you in I formation there? Why aren't you running up the gut with Pat Ricard lead blocking? Or why aren't you pitching out to the right where Derrick Henry kind of does his best running? Why instead do you have nobody right in front of him to block for him, and you're just doing a direct snap sneak up the middle? And not even a sneak. He's 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage when he gets the ball. Unexplainable. Unexplainable. Alrighty. You know what is explainable? And what's great and so much fun for me to explain? Our sponsor here today, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. And Prize Picks puts its members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus because it's guaranteed. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions. Like just last week, Anthony Edwards, all he needed to do was need to score 1 point on opening night for that square to win. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. And guys, I'm not going to lie to you. My Prize Picks yesterday or today did not do so hot. I had the more passing yards for Lamar Jackson. That ended up getting there. I had the Derrick Henry touchdown. That ended up getting there as well. But I had a Jameis Winston interception, and unfortunately, a lot of dropped interceptions. We know the drill. And that, unfortunately, did not get it either. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus because it's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. So I mentioned the drop interceptions right there in that ad read, and that was a problem, to say the least, guys. I mean, you drop an interception in the end zone on their first drive of the game. They get a field goal out of it. Then Kyle Hamilton basically gets the ball thrown to him. Jameis Winston, if he tried to throw a better pass to Kyle Hamilton, I don't think he could have. He couldn't have. It was right in his breadbasket. And he just drops it. And I hate to pick on Kyle Hamilton because I think he's the best secondary player that we've got. This is the worst secondary in the NFL. I think he's the best player on it, though. But he costed us this game dropping that ball. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This team right now, it is October 27th, meaning you have 1 week and 2 days until the NFL trade deadline. If this team does nothing and they stand pat and they don't make a move for somebody in the secondary, I'm going to freak out. Buda Baker, go get him. Even Greg Newsome II in Cleveland, go get him. I'd prefer safety because Eddie Jackson is abysmal. He's awful. And I don't know how better to say. This team's got some things to figure out, okay? It was my fault, probably their fault as well. getting a little too ahead of things, right? You felt a little bit too good after those 5 games. Well, now you're 5-3. Okay? You're 5-3. And this is honestly probably where people thought you would have been. Genuinely. Like, you beat all the teams you shouldn't have. And I don't want to say shouldn't have, but you beat all the really good teams. The Dallases, the Bills, the Buccaneers, even the Commanders. And then you lose this game to the Cleveland Browns. I have to get out of here because I'm getting too upset. All right, this is Ravens Rundown. What's your confidence level, real quick, before I go, in this team? Give me a 1 to 10 rating, okay? 10, you're saying they'll be fine. They're going to win the next 5 straight. 1 saying they're going to lose every game, okay? Give me somewhere in that 1 to 10 range. I'm Joey Petersen. I'm your host. Thanks so much for sticking by the channel. And, yeah, pretty ugly one today, but okay. I'll be back tomorrow. It's all going to be fine. You still got Lamar Jackson. You still got Derrick Henry. You just got to utilize them, okay? This has been Ravens Rundown. Again, I'm Joey Petersen. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a fantastic Sunday.